Mickey Spagnola of DallasCowboys.com joining us once again here on the show. Good morning, Mickey. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, doing well.
You look fine. What about the rest of the Cowboys fans and the organization? How are they handling things here a few days after the big loss?
Yeah, I'm sure it's a huge disappointment for everybody. You know, there was a lot of optimism going into that divisional round game. The Cowboys were playing so well. You know, ran into a hot Green Bay team and a hot quarterback, and for 59 minutes and 25 seconds, they played them to a standstill. Just couldn't get through those last 35 seconds to get the game into overtime. So I don't know if you guys have ever been in a locker room the Monday after a season ends, especially during the playoffs when the finality of it is awfully cruel. But obviously, a lot of long faces, a lot of guys, you know, really disappointed. And as normal for any NFL team, no matter your success or failure, there's a lot of guys that leave that day after that may not be coming back because there's always change in the NFL. So yeah, wasn't the best of days on Monday, but I think there was some of the young guys, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, guys like that can look to the future and say, you know what, this was pretty good. Now we just got to build on it going forward.
Mickey, when the Cowboys tied it at 28-all with about 4 minutes left to go in the game, how did you think it was going to end?
You know, I thought it was going into overtime. I just absolutely thought it was going into overtime. And then when the Packers came down and only kicked a field goal, I said, oh, okay, it's 31-28. I predicted the Cowboys were going to win 35-31. And I said, my score is going to be accurate because they're going to come down and score and win this game. That's just kind of how the season went. And they only ended up with the field goal to tie it. And when I looked at the clock and I saw 35 seconds left, I said, oh, there's time for a Hail Mary. Well, it wasn't a Hail Mary, but it might as well have been. It was a beautifully planned play by Aaron Rodgers. Got it within inches of the sideline. Jaron Cook tapped his feet. And the field goal, I think it was another tease for the Cowboy fans because as you saw, it started outside the goalpost and then just snuck in the that left upright and beat them with no time on the clock. It's about as cruel a loss in the playoffs as you can get. But if you look at the history of the Cowboys in the games they've lost in playoffs to the Green Bay Packers, going back to their very first playoff appearance in 1966, every loss was in the last second and very cruel, by the way. Including the 2014 one. Maybe it wasn't in the last second, but as you remember, it encompassed the catch, no catch at the goal line.
Getting back to a play that helped set up all of those dramatics there at the end, what has been the reaction in Dallas, Mickey, to Jason Garrett's decision? They get that first down, they're marching down the field, they're at the 40, there's 49 seconds left, and they spike the ball. What's been the reaction to that call?
Well, a lot of people didn't understand it. But I think what you need to understand is they weren't trying to kick a field goal. They were trying to score a touchdown and win the game. And so to get everybody together, if you remember, it was about a 15, 20-yard pass. They wanted to make sure they had everybody together on that play. And let's remember, that's not a 15-year veteran quarterback that was in charge of the team. That was a rookie quarterback. And I know he doesn't play like a rookie, but I think that, you know, what happened was when Joe Buck says, I don't know why they didn't call a timeout, they have one in their back pocket. Well, if you call a timeout there and then you limit what you can do, you limit the field, what you can do to try to score a touchdown. Because now to kick the field goal to even tie it, you're going to have to rush everybody in at the last minute to kick the field goal. So to me, that was the thing to do because you want to score a touchdown. You're not trying to tie it with a field goal and then drain the clock. You're trying to score a touchdown. And had they done a better job of blocking on that third down play, Des Bryant, if you go back and look at the coach's film, might have scored a touchdown had he completed that pass to him that got batted at the line of scrimmage.
Mickey, you heard a lot of the post-game sound from Coach and a lot of the players. Did anything stand out to you in terms of either something someone said or maybe didn't say?
No, I don't think so. I think that when you lose a game like that, and as Jason Garrett told his guys, straighten up, walk out with your head high. You did what we were all season long. You played hard. You didn't give up. I mean, think about what they accomplished with a rookie quarterback, by the way. And I keep saying that they're down 21-3. They're down 21-10, 21-13, down 31-28. And they just kept coming back and kept fighting the way they have all season long. And, they came up 35 seconds short. From a defensive standpoint, this really wasn't that much different than what happened in the first time they met early in the year from a standpoint of what Aaron Rodgers did. The difference was the Packers didn't lose 3 fumbles. And you don't go into the game and say, okay, we're going to create 3 fumbles here to save the day. That was the difference in that game. They hung on to the football. And once again, just like the first time around this year, the Cowboys just didn't get enough pressure on Aaron Rodgers. They didn't keep him in the pocket. But I guess that's been the refrain probably from the last 8 teams they've played. It's like, gosh, we just didn't put enough pressure on Aaron Rodgers. They do a heck of a job of protecting him, and he does a heck of a job of being able to throw the ball on the move at any arm angle, and is awfully accurate. He's playing awfully well. But as I said, you had a rookie quarterback play him to a standstill until the last 35 seconds.